Alright, what's going on, guys? Today we got another video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, comment, notification bell, all that good shit. So today we're going to be talking about the Libs of TikTok ordeal that has been going on the internet webs. So if you don't know, there's an anonymous TikTok account called Libs of TikTok where this person would pretty much just repost already posted content of liberal people, pretty far left liberal people, usually teachers in schools, doing what some might consider odd behavior in schools. And they would pretty much just repost it, for the most part, just, I mean, they'd add a little, maybe like a caption or some music in the background, but for the most part, they're pretty much just reposting the content that people are putting it out and sort of like shining a spotlight on content that's already out there. And just sort of demonstrating what teachers in, I think it was mostly, I mean, I don't follow the account, so, but I think it was mostly reposting teachers on, like, teachers in the public schools, private schools, whatever the fuck it was. Whatever teachers they'd find and be like, hey, this is who is the one, like, teaching our kids. And apparently, some of these teachers have been fired. I think I'd read that some teachers have been fired or had some shit happen to them because parents see these teachers and they're, I guess, maybe like realize their kids at that school and they're like, hey, what the fuck is this? So this is the Libs of TikTok account, and what had happened was a reporter from the Washington Post, Taylor Lorenz, who, if you haven't seen, I'm sure you've seen all the fucking videos of her crying about being harassed online and being doxxed and the threats she gets online and all this stuff, right? And originally I was more on the journalistic side of her. I mean, as long as you're not putting this woman's like address and shit out there, then it's like, because everybody was complaining that she was doxing this other person, and it's also funny because how she had thrown a fit previously about doxing, which, I say throw a fit, but I mean, that's reasonable to be upset about doxing. It's more throwing a fit about just being harassed on the internet. It's like, what the fuck do you expect? Stay off the internet if you don't want to be harassed. Like, fucking hit the block button, close the laptop, shut the fucking phone off if you don't want to be harassed on the internet. It's like, what the fuck do you expect? So, yeah, I mean, doxing, oh, bad. Not good. You shouldn't fucking post people's addresses or any of that shit. Their cell phone number, their personal, their family. You should not post that shit. Okay, it's just fucked up. And apparently, so originally, if she had just, I don't know, found the identity out of this woman, I don't think I'd have that much of a problem with it because it's investigative journalism on that end. But I guess where it goes over for me is, I guess she had hyperlinked to, I mean, I guess they've kind of loopholed it because they're saying, oh, this is her public information or whatever, because I guess they hyperlinked to her job, like her job on a website. So I guess she worked for this company, and she had a page on that company's website which listed like her name, phone number, and address. So I guess the kind of loophole is there is like, hey, we didn't dox you, you put this information out there, but it's like, yeah, but I mean, you sort of linked that account to her, and then in the same article you're linking that account to her, you hyperlinked to that, which has her address and her fucking name and her phone number. So it's kind of, yeah, that kind of altogether sort of leans me to like, yeah, you kind of did dox this person, which is pretty fucked up. I will say, I believe they did remove that hyperlink eventually, but like, it's like, dude, how fucking stupid are you to originally like post a link to a person's address? Like, if you don't post that link, I think you have a much better case, because if you're just like saying like, if there's an anonymous account, I'd say at that point you are in the public realm. Even if you want to remain anonymous, you're in the public realm. You're a public figure at that point. So if a journalist does their journalistic stuff and finds out like your name or whatever, and maybe just like your name and a picture of you, especially when what you're doing is like putting these like super freaky fucking liberal teachers on blast by putting their faces out there. I mean, you're not putting their names out there, but it's not hard to find out who these people are once you figure out like what they look like and like what's like that they're in a school. So if you just put her name out there, and I mean, even if you like reveal the face, I don't really have a problem with that. It's just when you fucking put someone's address out there and phone number, it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what the fuck? It's like there are anonymous creators on YouTube and Twitch, I think, where they don't show their fucking face or anything. And if a journalist literally just was like, and yeah, I think there are some that like you don't know their names. I think like Corpse comes to mind. I don't think his real name. I don't think his real name or a picture of him is out there. I guess alleged pictures are out there, but not as. I don't think anything's been confirmed. But if a journalist like found out his name and picture and just put it out there, I don't think I'd have a problem with that because like you're kind of a public figure at that point. But then if you hyperlink to his address and phone number, then that's fucked up. That's pretty fucked up. And I guess she was like harassing family members or whatever. But I mean, you could kind of argue that it's kind of journalism, like going to family members and such. As long as she's not like literally like fucking harassing these people or like also doxing the family members as well. I can see like journalists are supposed to like investigate shit. So if she's just investigating, you know, who is this woman? Who's the woman behind the account? This massive public account. I think that's kind of fair game. But then when you hyperlink to her fucking address and phone number, it's like what are you doing? What are you doing? And then everybody's just loving the irony and the hypocrisy of this stupid bitch who's just constantly fucking complaining about like being harassed online, like all this fucking dumb shit about her being harassed online. It's like you do this. It's like a lot of these times, pretty much everybody in general complains about something which they end up doing to the other fucking person or the other side, whatever the fuck it is, because that's just sort of how it works. But that's all I got for you today, That's all I got for you today, guys. And I'll see you guys later. Don't forget, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, notification bell, all that good shit. And I'll see you. We have the ball.